Oh, I'm live. Okay, so I'm here with my kids waiting for my husband to get out of an appointment. Just wanted to get on real quick and talk to you guys a little bit about something that I have been thinking about. This is Nemo. So let me lower this. My kids are listening to Alvin and the Chipmunks in the car. Well, Ezra is. Okay, so one thing I just wanted to share is a lot of times we go through life and we're upset or we're frustrated or we're just going through it and we are angry, we are frustrated, we're stressed out, we're tired, and we have all the rights to be in those states for a certain time, but to live in that and to dwell on that and to hold on is just doing a disservice to us. One thing I'm learning as I get older, I'm still young, but as I get older, is perspective is everything. So how you choose to see things is going to keep your heart, is going to keep your lens, like I was learning this week with Havilah Cunnington. Keep your lens clean. Get that dust out of your eye. Get the drama. Even if people are throwing dust at you, get that drama, get that dust out of your eye. Be adamant about staying clean, staying pure, because nothing good can come out of a person that can't see well. You're going to be bumping into stuff. You're going to be fighting with people. You're going to be offended all the time because your lens is skewed, your lens is dusty, your perspective is off. And it doesn't matter how hard you try to love people, but if you're cloudy, if you're confused, if you're tired, moms, there are things that we have to deal with before we have children. Insecurities, pain, rejection, abandonment. And if we do not deal with those things and we just plop a couple kids on top of that, all that does is add more to life. So one thing I am learning is deal with your stuff. Fix your life. Deal with the cards that have been given to you. Deal with them, work through them, and you don't have to stay there. You can get through it. So moms especially, because I know there's so much happening at all times with these little guys, and sometimes we get so caught up in the moment, and sometimes we're just on auto mode and we're not even being present because we're just trying to get through the day. But it's all about our perspective, it's all about our attitude, it's all about how we see things. And you know, there are moments that we're going to be frustrated, we're going to be tired, we're going to want to fight everybody. But I really want to encourage you to try to really think on, okay, Lord, like if people keep telling you the same thing over and over again, like, wow, you're really edgy, or man, you're moody, or you're not patient with your kids, or you scream a lot, or you know, like work on having your house clean, whatever feedback you're getting, that's some dust that you got to work on. So even if it's horrible feedback, even if it's horrible criticism, there's always some wisdom in criticism. So if you don't see the problem in your life, if you don't see any cloudy parts, any dust in your lens, ask the people around you and they're gonna tell you. And you got to be ready. Even your kids, if they're older, if they're 5, 6 and above, they're gonna start noticing your junk. So get through it, clean it up, and fight through, you know, the stuff in your life. Fight through the pain, fight through the hurt and the rejection, and get through it. You know, God is with you, God is for you. If you ask him for help, if you pray and just say, God, I need help, I don't have patience with my kids, or I don't want to love this person, or I don't want to forgive this person, or I want to hold on. Like, if you're just honest, like, you can't heal things if you will not reveal them. So allow yourself and allow your husband and your children to help you reveal the things that you need to work on, because it's only going to make you better, a better mother, a better wife, a better daughter, a better person, a better friend. So just really think about, you know, the lens in your life and what parts Satan is really trying to use against you to keep you where you are, because God has so much more for us. I called this YouTube channel Momentum because I think about moms, and sometimes we're afraid of moving or we're afraid of, or our life is tough, or I have my kids. No, like, you have to live your life, and you have to be happy, and you have to be fulfilled, because if you're not, it's going to affect your kids. And that has to do with, your perspective, has to do with how you see yourself, has to do with if you really do think you're finished, or if you really do feel like you're called to do more. So everything starts with how you see yourself, and that starts with prayer, and that starts with asking the friends around you to help you see the things. Even if, just like, this is so dumb, but if you're always late, there's an inconsiderate part of you that doesn't really care about other people's lives or other people's time. And yes, I am not always on time. Things happen with kids, whatever. But if it's your nature, if it's like you don't even care anymore, there's a problem. So I mean, just little things like that. That's a little bit of dust in your lens. Like, you really need to start caring about other people's time. If you said something, try to follow through with your kids. If you made a promise to your kids, try to follow through with them and, like, be honest. And if you really can't do it, like, restitute that time again and say, okay, we couldn't do it today, but in the next week or in the next 2 weeks, we're gonna do what I said. So they understand and they believe and trust in you. So just think about it. I was thinking about that today. Perspective is everything. How you see yourself, and the only way you're gonna heal from the areas that are broken is if you reveal them. So not to everybody, but to the people in a safe place where people love you and where people are going to root for you or help you move on. So momentum is mothers moving on, mothers moving to their purpose, mothers still living their lives, because life is not over just because you have a kid. So be blessed. Love your kids today. Get a little bit of love today from them, and enjoy your day. God bless.